Hi, in this video I'll help you get to know your car a little better. At the end of this video I've put together a straightforward infographic that summarizes all the key points. Like, subscribe and comment below. It really helps.
So you're a Chevy owner, and bam! A mysterious warning light just pops up on your dash. You're probably sitting there thinking, what in the world is going on? Well, today we're going to demystify one of the most common but super confusing error codes out there, C056171. Let's figure out what your car is trying to tell you.
Right, you're just driving along, minding your own business, and suddenly the dashboard lights up. You get it scanned, and this number pops up, C056171. It looks technical, a little intimidating, right? But don't you worry. We're going to break down exactly what this warning means, piece by piece.
You should think of this code as the very first clue in a little diagnostic mystery. Your car is basically a network of computers that are all constantly chatting with each other, and one of them just sent out an SOS. Our job? To play detective and figure out exactly what it's saying.
Now, let's be super clear. This is not some minor little notification you can just ignore until your next oil change. Oh no, this is a high-priority alert. It's signaling a real problem with some of your car's most important safety features, so you've got to pay close attention to this one. So what are the immediate consequences here? What actually happens in your car the second this code gets triggered? Let's translate all this technical mumbo-jumbo into what it means for you, the driver, in the real world.
And here it is, the big one. This code means your car has intentionally shut down 3 key safety systems. I'm talking your anti-lock brakes, the ABS, your traction control, and your stability system. Now, your regular brakes will still work, so you can stop, but those critical backup systems that save you in a skid, they are completely offline.
Okay, so here's the official technical definition. The Electronic Brake Control Module, or EBCM for short, is the brain behind all those safety systems we just mentioned. It's constantly expecting to get updates from other computers in the car. But for some reason, that communication line just went dead. It's kind of like a key player on a sports team suddenly going radio silent. The rest of the team just can't do its job right.
But here's what's so interesting about this code. C056171 is really just a general alert. It's kind of like a fire alarm, right? It tells us that there's a problem, but it doesn't tell us why or where. To find the real cause, the root of the issue, we have to dig a little deeper and look for these subcodes that usually show up with it. Those are our real culprits.
All right, this is where our detective work gets really interesting. We're about to unmask the main suspects. These are the specific subcodes that are going to pinpoint the exact failure. So let's get them in a lineup.
First up, we've got suspect number 1, C0561, with a 4B on the end. This one points its finger directly at a calibration or a programming issue.
Next in the lineup, suspect number 2, C0561, followed by 54. This one is all about a potential overheating problem somewhere inside the brake system. And our third and final key suspect is C0561 with a 59. This code suggests that there's a physical, mechanical, or maybe a hydraulic problem. Basically, something's gotten stuck. Okay, so we have our suspects. Now it's time to open up a case file on each one. We're going to investigate the evidence, really understand the cause, and figure out the solution for each.
First up, case file 4B. This one usually pops up after a repair. A new part gets installed, but the car's main computer, the ECU, wasn't properly introduced to it. It's like it failed its self-calibration test. The fix here is to either try reprogramming the computer, or if that doesn't work, the new component might need to be replaced.
Now for case file 54, the over-temperature problem. Just imagine for a second, you're stuck in snow or maybe some deep mud, and your wheels are just spinning and spinning for a long time. Well, that can make the little solenoids in your ABS work way overtime. We're talking more than 45 seconds straight, and that triggers an overheat warning. The solution here needs more diagnostics to see exactly what got stressed out and needs replacing.
And our last case, number 59, the actuator stuck code. This means the ABS motor just kept running for over a solid minute when it absolutely should not have been. Now, there are 3 likely culprits here. Could be air trapped in the brake lines from a bad fluid change. It could be an actual hydraulic leak somewhere in the system, or, believe it or not, it could even be from pumping the brake pedal too much. Each of those possibilities needs a different fix.
And would you look at that? Our complete investigation board. You can see all our main culprits laid out plain as day. We've got the 4B programming error, the 54 overheat, the 59 stuck motor, This gives you the whole picture of what could possibly be going on under the hood.
So, we've gone through the clues, we've identified the main suspects. The mystery is a whole lot clearer now, isn't it? But what does all of this mean for you? What's the final verdict, and more importantly, what's your action plan?
You know, the most crucial takeaway here comes directly from the official service data. It calls this, and I quote, a complex issue requiring an in-depth system analysis. This isn't like changing a fuse or swapping out a light bulb. This is a real diagnostic challenge that requires a deep, deep dive into your car's electronic nervous system. So let's just put it all together. Based on all the evidence, we're talking disabled safety systems, the potential need for computer reprogramming, and all the diagnostics required. The conclusion is crystal clear. This is not a do-it-yourself fix. This is a job for a professional. Trying to tackle this at home without the right tools could really make things a whole lot worse.
So here it is, your simple 3-step action plan. Step 1, don't panic. Seriously, knowledge is power, and you now understand exactly what that warning light is trying to tell you. Step 2, don't ignore it. Driving without your ABS and stability control is just plain risky. And step 3, consult an expert. Get your car to a trusted, experienced mechanic who can run a full, proper diagnosis. So there you have it. We started with a cryptic, kind of scary code, and we ended with a clear plan. By playing detective, we turned a really confusing warning into a problem that we can understand and solve. The next time a light pops up on your dash, you'll be that much more prepared. Thanks for joining on Little Investigation today, and please drive safe out there.